ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सेदसादनं श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः। वन्दे गुरुपदद्वन्द्वम् अवाङ्मनसगोचरं रक्तशुक्लप्रभामिश्रमतर्क्यं त्रैपुरम् अहः अस्मत्श्रीगुरुदिव्यचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। ॐ कुण्डलिकुमारि कुटिले चण्डे चराचर सवित्रे चामुण्डे गुणिनि गुहारिणि गुह्ये गुरुमूर्ते त्वां नमामि कामाक्षि गुरुमूर्ते त्वां नमामि कामाक्षि गुरुमूर्ते त्वां नमामि कामाक्षि। श्री कामाक्षि परदेवतायै नमः। A very good welcome for the divine bhashya of Sri Ganesha Sahasranama Stotram. So in the Ganesha Sahasranama Stotram, the previous shloka which we have learnt is Nandishwara Dasanande Nandita Sagalair Ganaihi Shivabhyam Krupaya Putra Nirviseshancha Lalitaha is the shloka where we have learned that one who does the upasana of Sri Mahaganapati will be completely blessed by the Parameshwara, and he would be in the form of son for the both Parvati and Parameshwara, and he would enjoy the divine bliss of both of them. So he'll get pampered by the Shivaganas, and he'll enjoy all his joy as how the Nandi gets the joy in front of Parameshwara. In the same way, this fellow who does the upasana of Mahaganapati or the sadhaka will get such type of pamperedness and also the divine anugraha of Shri Parameshwara. So the next shloka states that Shiva Bhakta Purnakamo Ganeshwara Varat Punaha Jatismaro Dharmaparaha Sarvabhauma Abhijayate. So that means here it states that when one does the upasana of Mahaganapati in the form of Sakama upasana, so Nishkama upasana and Sakama upasana both are present in the upasana, in the field of upasana. So upasana is related to bhakti. So bhakti must be combined along with the upasana, because of without bhakti, how much the anusthana we do, that is useless. So in the same way, along with the bhakti, we need Sakama upasana or the Nishkama upasana. So we are completely surrendered to the Ganapati, but still we have our things which we need to continue in our day-to-day life. That means here it states that we need both spiritual and materialistic things. So if you want to acquire each and everything of both Ihapara Saukhyas, then Sakama upasana is also a good way to reach out all the fulfillments in our life, and after that, whenever these desires are fulfilled, once these are the desires which are like the Rakta Bija. So if you are unable to control these desires, it will create again a great trouble. So to remove such type of misconceptions also, Nishkama upasana is also suggested. That means there are people who can do the upasana without any desires. So without the fulfillment of the desires also, they are trying to do the upasana only for Parameshwara Prityartham. So Nishkama upasana is a way higher than the Sakama upasana, but still Sakama upasana is also required whenever we do the upasana or the worship of any of the deity. Because of, see, let us say if I don't have my daily requirements to do the puja, then what is the use of even if I do I have to run a family, or I have to run a what do we say? We need to continue our entity. So we need some of the let us call money or something is required to continue our day-to-day basis of activity. So for that reason, so Sakama upasana is also very much required, because of one must have Sakama upasana also, because of whenever we do the Sakama Upasana, we need to ask the desires related to the dharma. So it need to be combined with the dharma. So Artha Kama Mokshas, even we want the Artha, Kama and Moksha in the Chaturveda Purushartha. If these three things are not related to the dharma, then hopefully this is not going to happen. So the upasana is related to bhakti and the arthakama mokshas are related to dharma. So in the same way, doing a dharma anushtanam in a satkarma anushtanam in a good way will always accepted by Ganapati. Not only Ganapati, whatever the deity, because of we are asking to run our family, or you are asking to run your entity or something. So that's not a it's not a sin, because of Sakama Upasana is required. Because of we have seen the most of the great Upasakas, whenever they are doing the Upasana, they don't even have, sometimes they were unable to put the Naivedya to the Devata. So if one does the Upasana, then automatically that Devata will help us to create all the Sampada and all the Lakshmi, that means which is prosperity, to run the Kainkaryas of that Devata. That means to run the day-to-day puja or the Kainkarya of that Devata. That Devata itself will help you. That means how it's possible? That is only the blessing of that Parashakti, or that Shakti is nothing but here the Gajanana. So Ganapati is nothing but the elephant, that means Gajam. So elephant is a very prosperous sthana for Lakshmi. So it creates more wealth. So if you see the Ganesha Upasakas, they are completely fulfilled with joy, and also they have a very good amount of wealth also. Because of, as Ganesha is related to the deity of wealth and prosperity, so if Ganesha gives anything, that stays permanently. Because of one can't remove what Ganapati has given. Ganapati gives in such a way that where this fellow can't ask which is left in his life, because of whatever the Ganesha gives to him, he gives in a way where this fellow will be completely fulfilled with all the requirements what he need in his life. So let us say if you go and ask a person related to the land, that fellow will donate the land only. So if you go to a person and you ask him to donate some money, he can donate only the money. If you go to a person and if you ask to donate some rice or something, then he'll do the donation of the dhanya or the rice only. But here Ganesha has Rama Ramesha Purvango Dakshina Uma Maheshwaraha Ratikandarpa Paschimaha. So Ganapati has the Shakti of Lakshmi Narayana, Rati Manmatha, Bhuvaraha and Uma Maheshwaraha. So these four pairs of the Devatas are present in the Ganapati Yantra. So they are the Adhisthana for Dharmartha Kama Mokshas, coming from the east, south, west and north. So as these are the deities, they will create a good wealth and also a prosperity for the sadhaka who does the upasana of Ganapati. So here the final point is, so if one does the Sakama Upasana of Mahaganapati also, then Ganapati will bless them in a very great way. So in such a way, he does the Upasana of Sakama Upasana, and after this Sakama Upasana comes to an extent, this Sakama Upasana will give the fruits of all the desires, and then next, whenever he is left from here, he will be in the Parvati Parameshwara's lap, where he will get pampered, and after that, as he has done the Upasana of Mahaganapati, Parvati Parameshwara also gives a great pamperedness to this fellow. So after that, after some time, and after in the next Janma, this fellow will be in a position where he can't ask anybody. That means whatever the required fulfillments are there in his life, that all will be given by the Ganapati in the next Janma, such that this fellow will not have any desires. That means he will do the Nishkama Upasana in that Janma. So, in that Janma, whenever he does that Nishkama Upasana, then he will become in a way of Dharma Paraha. That means he will do his Anushtanam in a dharmic way, and then he will continue to Sarvabhauma Abhijayate. So that fellow will have all the materialistic things and everything, but still he don't have any of the desires to ask a deity. That means only his target is to attain the moksha. So here, what is moksha? If anybody asks, the Sringeri Jagadgurus also have given a great divine explanation about this. So in the samsara, we have three avasthas. Jagrat, Swapna, Shushupti avasthas. Whenever it is present, in the Nidra avastha, whenever we are present, we are enjoying a joy where it gives a great relief to us. So whenever we come back, no, you'll say that I have a good relief at my sleep, so I am so energetic now. So in the sleep, we are enjoying that Atma Chaitanyam is enjoying that relaxation. That means in the Nidra avastha, we are in the Ajna. So after that, coming to the, whenever we open eyes and if we continue to our day-to-day life, so we are, hopefully we are having some or the other trouble in our life because of avasya anubhoktavyam kritam karma shubhashubham, it says the Bhagavad Gita also. So whatever the karma, so Manava Janma is related to the karma. So if you do the karma, it again leads to the Janma. So, and if you do the sin or if you do the papam, so again it leads to the papadavasya rakam prayati. So it gives again to the fruitful of fruits to either swarga or the naraka. So either heaven or the hell. So here, what here the Ganapati Sahasranama is going to tell us is, so in the Nidra avastha, which is the avidya which we are enjoying, so that need to be converted to the Vidyasthana. That means this samsara trouble should not affect the sadhaka in such a way where this fellow need not put any what do we say, like any questions to the samsara. That means why I am having these many troubles, or else he need not feel all these samsaric badhas. That means here this fellow need not, whatever the troubles present, he need not put them until his Atma Chaitanya. That means he need not take until his heart. So as a Vikshaka, just to watch all of this, he need to watch all the things which are going in his day-to-day life. So here, which is not at all an easy task, because of whenever if one jnani gets such type of jnanam, then that fellow is ready to attain the moksha. So obviously that is the thing which is not at all an easy task to get. So here what Ganesha does is, so in the last Janma he has some desires and he need to fulfill that. So after that he gives all the sukhas which are required for this Laukika Jivana, and then next he will completely try to put him in a way where this fellow can't surrender to the other person and he need to ask to the other person help, such that this fellow will do the Nishkama Upasana in the next Janma, and then he will attain the Moksha Sayuджyam in the next stage. So that is the thing in which the Ganesha Sahasranama Falashruti is going to tell us. Nishkamastu Japannityam Bhaktya Vignesha Tatparaha Yoga Siddhim Param Prapya Jnana Vairagya Samstitaha. So if you say that I don't have any of the desires, I just need to do the japa or the anushtana of Mahaganapati, or I need to do the Sahasranama Parayana for Vigneshwara Prityartham. So if one does the upasana of Sri Mahaganapati on the as a surrenderness to the Ganapati, no, then Nishkavastu Japannityam Bhaktya Vignesha Tatparaha. So what does Ganesha give? Says Yoga Siddhim Param Prapya. Ganesha gives the Yoga Siddhi. Here, Yoga Siddhi, once if it is attained, Yoga Siddhi will try to take us to the stage of Vairagyam. So, when Vairagyam comes in, automatically the Jnana comes. So, when Jnanam is affected by Vairagya and Vairagya is also there, Jnana Vairagyadi Siddhi, whenever it is there, then automatically this sadhaka will attain to the Moksha Sahitya Padavi. So, that is why if we do the upasana of Mahaganapati without any desires also, he will give the fruits. So whether you ask or do not ask your desires, Ganesha will completely fulfill all our desires which are required. So Nirantarodhitanande Paramananda Samvidhi Vishwottirne Parapare Punaravritti Varjate. That means here it states that the Punaravritti is not at all present for that sadhaka who does the upasana of Mahaganapati in a Nishkama upasana. So, Sakama upasana or the Nishkama upasana, Ganesha gives a stage at where Punaravritti Varjate. Again there will be no Janma again. Lino Vainayake Dhamnehi Ramate Nityanarvataha Yonabhir Hune Dete Rakshayet Pujayen Naraha. That means here it states that Lino Vainayake Dhamne. That means once this fellow does the upasana and gets the siddhi, and whenever here the task is over, he will get into the Lino Vainayake Dhamne. That means which is nothing but the Swananda Loka. Swa Ananda Loka. In the Bhagavad Gita also, if you see the 45 and the 45 shlokas, that lokas are nothing but the Swananda Lokas only. So, in that Swananda Loka, under the Ganapati's existence, this fellow will be Lino Vainayake Dhamne Ramate Nityanarvrataha. So that means this fellow will be in the Swananda Lokam and he will enjoy the joy in that Swananda Loka. Yonamibhir Hune Dede Ratchayat Pujayen Naraha. So using this Sahasranama Stotra, one can do the Archana and one can do the Havan or also the Homam of using this Sahasranamavali, and you can do the Puja also. So Rajano Vasyatam Yanti Ripavo Yanti Dasadam. This is an excellent phala which is given by the Ganapati. Rajano Vasyatam Yati. So here the Raja is our mind, and here the mind will be completely attracted to your heart and it will listen according to you. So that Rajano Vasyatam Yate Ripavo Yanti Dasadam. Here Ripava it gives a sign to the Indriyas. So either the Jnanendriyas or the Karmendriyas, these Indriyas are the enemies to us. So if you want to do the Upasana in a Sakama, either the Sakama Upasana or the Nishkama Upasana, these Indriyas need to be controlled. So that is controlled by the mind. That mind is controlled by the, again, Buddhi. That Buddhi is controlled by the Ganapati. So here, Buddhi Karmanusarani, as Buddhi Karmanusarani, so here that Buddhi will be controlled by Ganapati. So whenever Buddhi is there, Siddhi will be there in the Karya. That is why he is Siddhi Buddhi Sameta Mahaganapati. So here, Ripavo Yanti Dasadam, that means this Jnanendriyas or the Karmendriyas will surrender to this fellow. Or else, if we try to, there are even the ancient culture, we have most of the Rajas and everything. So whenever these Rajas are present, these Rajas used to, that means these kings used to fall on our temples and destroy that, and we have seen in the most of the history also. This whenever it is present, such type of destroying whenever it is present, no? If one wants to stop that, Rajano Vasyadam Yati. Using this Ganapati mantra, if he does the upasana and he does the Vashya Prayoga on that Raja, that king is completely surrendered to the Upasaka. Rajano Vasyadam Yanti Ripavo Yanti Dasata Mantra Siddhyanti Sarvepi Sulabas Tasya Siddhayah. So whatever the Siddhi you want, that can be given by the Mahaganapati. Mula Mantra Rabistotram Idam Priyataram Mama Navasye Masu Suklayam Chaturdhyam Mama Janmani. What here Ganesha says is a very great fruitful shloka. Here Ganesha says that Mula Mantra Rabistotram Midam Priyataram Mama. So, compared with the Mula Mantra, Ganesha loves this Sahasranama Stotram in a very great way. So, what he says is Mula Mantra Ravi Stotram Idam Priyataram Mama. So, whenever this Stotra is recited, Ganesha will be pleased in more way and he gives his anugraham in a Kshipra, in a very fast way. That is why he is Kshipra Ganapati, and he also gives the fruits of that Upasana, that is Kshipra Prasada Ganapati. So, Ganapati, that is why he is said to be the Kshipra Prasada Ganapati. So, here Ganapati says that Mula Mantra Adivastotram Idam Priyataram. That means not to stop the Mula Mantra. So, doing the Mula Mantra Anushtanam, if one does the Sahasranama Parayana, then it will give you a great result. Navasya Shuklayam Chaturdhyam Mama Janmani Durvabhir Namivih Pujam Tarpanam Vidhivaccharet Ashtadravyair Viseshena Juhayat Bhakti Samyutaha. So, Ganesha says here that during the Chaturthi, that means either in the Shuklapaksha Chaturthi, there are Shuklapaksha Chaturthi and the Krishnapaksha Chaturthi. In the Mudgala Puranam, for each and every Masa, Shuklapaksha Chaturthi and Krishnapaksha Chaturthi, there is a great explanation about these Chaturthis. And if Ganesha gives that Anugraham, I would like to explain all those Chaturtha Vaisishtyam in this Sahasranama Stotra Bhashyam during the Chaviti whenever it comes. So during that Chaturthi whenever it comes, no, would like to explain all those Chaturthi to the Prasaskyam on taking some gap of 2 to 3 days, then explaining all the Vaisishtyam of that Chaturthis. So however, here Ganesha says that during the Bhadrapada Shukla Chaturthi, he loves the sadhakas to do his upasana on that day, and not only on that day, and on the Shuklapaksha Chaturthi or the Krishnapaksha Chaturthi. By doing the puja by the Durvankura, that means Garika we call it. So using the Durvarchana is Ganesha pleased a lot. So by doing the Durvarchana and Tarpanaha, so Ganesha is the Tarpana Priya, Surya is Namaskara Priya, Parameswara is Abhisheka Priya, and Vishnu is Alankara Priya, and Ambika is Archana Priya. So Ganesha says that Ganesha is the Tarpana Priya. So one who does the Upasana of Mahaganapati and does the Tarpana. So Ganesha's Sankhya is 444. That means which is said to be Chitravritti Tarpana. It is a great Tarpana which is present in the states of Andhra Pradesh, Andhra and the Telangana region. Even in Karnataka also they do at some places. And some of the people who are the Upasakas of Mahaganapati from whatever the place it may be, they do the Upasana of Lakshmi Ganapati or the Vallabha Ganapati and does this Chitravritti Tarpana. Ganesha is very much pleased by this Chitravritti Tarpana. One who does the Chitravritti Tarpana, Ganesha says that Ganesha will give the fruits of Ayurarogyamaishwaryam balam pushthir mahadyashah kavitvam bhukti muktischa Chitravritti Tarpanat, says the Ganesha. So Ayush is given, Ayuhu Arogyamaishwaryam, Arogyam is given, Arogyam, Ayurarogyamaishwaryam balam pushtihi mahadyashah, Kavitvam is given. Kavitvam is nothing but the literary knowledge. So as he is the Kavin Kavinang Kavihi, he is Kavin Kavinang Kavihi. So he is Kavin, for Kavis only, he is only the Kavi. That means for all the poets, he is the poet. So here Ayurarogyamaishwaryam Balam Pushthir Mahadyasha Kavitvam Bhukti Muktischa Chitravritti Tarpana. So whatever the fruits we need, that all will be fulfilled by the Ganesha using this Chitravritti Tarpanam. So under the guidance of a guru, we need to perform this Chakravarta Darpana and learn all these things. So Ashtadravya Viseshena Juhiyat Bhakti Samyutaha. He loves the homam of Mahaganapati using these Ashtadravyas. So in these Ashtadravyas also there are a different variations in which they do the home. So generally, mostly, at most of the times they use Durva, which is Garika, and Modakam, and which is and the other thing is Laja. So and the other one is pomegranate, which is used for Pushtihi. And the other three things are, so one is the we call it as poha. So that poha is used, and again the remaining three is, one is ajyam, and which is kaugi, and the remaining two things are, one is madhu, and other thing is which we use is madhu is used, that means which is honey, and the eighth dravya which is used for the homam is modakam. So all these 8 things are used in the Ganesha homam, so that Juhayat Bhakti Samyutaha. So using these Ashtadravyas, if one does the Upasana and the homam of Mahaganapati, then Ganesha is pleased very much. So Ashtadravya Viseshena Juhayat Bhakti Samyutaha Tasyepsitani Sarvani Siddhyanjasya Nasamsayaha Idam Prajaptam Patitam Patitam Shravitam Shrutam Vyakritam Charchitam Dhyatam Vibrishtam Abhinanditam. So here Ganesha says that, so whatever the desires are there, that everything desires are fulfilled by the anugraham of Mahaganapati without any doubt. Undoubtedly it will happen. So these Ashtadravyas whatever are there, I'll write the names of them in the English, and will try to say that in the next episode. So next video. Idam prajaptam patitam patitam shravitam shrutam. So whether here Ganesha says that this Sahasranama Stotram is very much lovable to Ganapati. So that means here Patitam, whether one studies this Sahasranama Stotram, Adhitam, that means one who says to read the Sahasranama Stotram, Shravitam, that means to listen, Shravitam, that means one who listens to Sahasranama Stotram, Shritam, that means one who avails to listen this Sahasranama Stotram, Vyakritam Charchitam, so one who writes this Sahasranama Stotram, Charchitam, that means one who does the discourse on this Sahasranama Stotram, Dhyatam Vibrishtam Abhinanditam Ihamatram Sarvesham Visvaiswarya Pradayakam. That means it gives a great Aishwarya Siddhi. One who does the Sahasranama Parayana, or one who writes the Sahasranama, or one who reads the Sahasranama, one who makes to read the Sahasranama Stotram, and whatever it may be related to the Sahasranama Stotram, it gives a great Aishwarya Siddhi. Swachanda Charanapyesha Yenayam Dharyate Stavaha Sakyate Sivodbhuter Ganaihi Rajyashtakodivihi Pustakam Likitam Yatra Grihe Stotram Prabhujaya Tatra Sarvottama Lakshmihi Sannidhatte Nirantaram. So if we are unable to do the Parayana also, at least if we have the Ganesha Sahasranama Stotra book at our house, and if we place that in front of our puja room, if we place in the puja room and do some puja doing the Smarana of Ganapati, then Tatra Sarvottama Lakshmi Sannidhatte Nirantaram. So then Lakshmi Siddhi will be there in that house. So why Lakshmi is related to Ganapati is Mahalakshmi Priyatamaha Siddhalakshmi Manoramaha. So I said Siddhalakshmi, Mokshalakshmi, Jayalakshmi Saraswati. So I said here, Mahalakshmi Priyatamaha Siddhalakshmi Manoramaha says in the Ganapati Sahasranama Stotram. So Tatra Sarvottama Lakshmi Sannidhatte Nirantaram. So whenever this Sahasranama Stotram is written and that is placed in our house, then Mahalakshmi Siddhi is present in that house. एतन्नाम्नां सहस्रं पठति दिनमणौ प्रत्यहं प्रोज्जहाने सायं मध्यं दिने वा तृषणमधुजा सन्ततं वाजनो यः सस्यादैश्वर्यधुर्यः प्रभवति सततां कीर्तिमुच्चैस्तनोति प्रत्यहं हन्ति विश्वं पशेति सुचरं वर्धते पुत्रपौत्रैः. सो अकिञ्चनोऽपि मत्रास्ति चिन्तको नियताशनः जपेत् चतुरो मासान् गणेशार्चनतत्परः दरिद्रतां समून्मूल्य सप्तजन्मानुमावपि लभते महतीं लक्ष्मीं नित्याज्ञा परमेश्वरी. आयुष्यं वीतरोगं कुलमतिविमलं सम्पदश्चार्तदानाः कीर्तिर्नित्यावदाता फणितरभिनवा कान्तिरव्याधिभव्या पुत्राः सन्तः कळत्रं गुणवदभिमतं यद्यदेतत् सत्यं नित्यं यस्तोत्रमेतत् पठति गणपतयस्तस्य हस्ते समस्तम्. So here Ganesha says that this Sahasranama Stotram gives the phalam of many of the danas or the vratas or aneka tirtha kshetra. As we travel most of the tirtha kshetras, so natat phalam vindati yad Ganesha Sahasranamnam smaranena satyaha. So whatever we do of many danas or anything, but this Sahasranama Stotra, once if it is recited, it is not even possible to think the fruitfulness of this Sahasranama Stotram. So one who does the Sahasranama Stotra Parayana in the morning, afternoon and the evening, and does the Upasana of Mahaganapati for Chaturo Masan Ganesha Archana Tatparaha, every day doing the Ganesha Upasana using the angas of that mantra like the Sahasranama Stotram, Hrudayam, Kavacham and Kelakam and the Panjaram along with the Mula Mantra. So then automatically Daridratam Samunmulya Saptajanmanamakapi, whatever the Daridryam is coming from the previous Janmas, this all can be removed by the help of Mahaganapati. Labhate Mahatim Lakshmim Ityagnya Parameshwari. So Mahalakshmi Siddhi will be provided by the Ganapati. So if one is having all the financial troubles or anything, if they do the Upasana of Mahaganapati, then most of that financial troubles will be concluded by the help of Mahaganapati. Because of one's finance is good at us, so then automatically the whole Vishwam, mostly 99% of the problems are solved. So Ayushyam Vitarogam Kulamati Vimalam Sampadaschartadanaha, as said, so Ayushyam will be given, Putra Santah Kalatran Gunavadha Vimatam Yatyadedatcha Satyam Nityam Yastotrametat Padati Ganapatayas Tasya Haste Samastam. So if one does the Upasana of Mahaganapati and does the Sahasranama Stotra Parayana, so by the Anugraham of Mahaganapati, these all things will be fulfilled. So most of the people say that, will it really give such a fruits of this Upasana, or these are the things which are said by our Purana. So Purana is not a Pramana to us, only Vedas are Pramana. So here the thing is, if Shruti and Smriti are present as both the eyes, then Purana is the Hridayam. So without the Purana, we can't say the Bhashyam of the Veda also, because even we say the Bhashya, then it will not get into our hearts. For that reason only, Maharshi, Vyasa Maharshi has given us the Puranas. So because without the Puranic knowledge, we can't explain any of the terminology. Because of, for example, we need to drink water. Like I need to first take a container to have some water, like a glass or something, tumbler or whatever it may be. I need to pour that in that container, then after I need to have it. So directly you can't have the water or something. So in such a way, at least if you want to have some meals or anything, we need a plate or a leaf or something. One of the upayam is required to have that, either the meals or to have the water also. So in the same way, to understand or to gain the knowledge also, here what we need is Puranam helps us to learn the Vedic knowledge in a simple way. That means if we see the Mahabharata also, there are many things which are related to the Veda. So that is why it is said to be the Panchama Veda. So for a human, what are the dharmas he need to follow for his every day-to-day life, or until his last breath, how he need to live, is said in the Mahabharata. So if we say that Mahabharatam is like a epic or something, so that I only will study the Vedas. Of course, if there are people who can say the Vedas from top to bottom and they have the Shastra Varajnanam, of course they are great people. So for a common man like us, so if you want to sustain or to know about the Dharma Pravritti, then what is the Margam? So that is the reason the Purana is given. So without eyes we can live, but without Hridayam we can't live. That means one must have a good heart. So if heart is not there, then what is the use of even eyes? So such a way that heart is nothing but a Purana. So here Ganesha Sahasranama Stotram states that these all the phalas will be given by the Mahaganapati undoubtedly. So whenever we do some karma, in that karma we need to put the effort until to what extent what we are trying to put, we need to put that effort in that karma such that we can get the fruits of that karma using the upasana of that deity or the devata. So here if you say that, so they can say whatever it may be. In Telugu there is a saying that, so he is saying the Puranam. That means like in their words, what Puranam means is like it is a disgusting way of a discourse. That means saying all the false statements and false allegations is nothing but Puranam. So in such a way, we need not compare all our false words to the Puranam. So Puranam is at a higher level, and even whenever the Vedas are present, in the Purana Pramana states that, so from until the what extent the Vedas are present, from there only Puranas are also there. So along with the Vedas we need to see the Purana. So and also in the same way relatively we need to see the Vedas with Purana and Purana with Veda, and we need not compare both the Vedas and Puranas. We need to combine both of them, and whatever the fruits required for us, we need to take it from that. So here Ganesha says that whatever the fruits are there until now, what are the desires which are set, that will be completely fulfilled by the Sahasranama Stotram. So iti Shri Ganesha Purane Mahaganapati Proktam Sahasranama Stotra Phalashruti Sampurnam. So from the next video we will go into the Sahasranama Stotram by the Anugraham of Mahaganapati, and here the Ashtadravya I am able to say it in English because I am actually very familiar with Telugu, so I will try to explain that in the next video, and such that the Sahasranama Stotram is completed of Phalashruti as of now, and from tomorrow by the Ganapati Anugraham we will continue to the Sahasranama Stotram. And thank you for all the viewers for supporting the Sahasranama Stotram. Jaya Gajanana Gajanana Gajanana.